Hello friends, welcome back. Today I have 4 simple fall DIYs for you. The first one is like a hay wreath. I absolutely love that one. And the second one was inspired by Bath & Body's plug-in scents, the holiday ones that light up. I love those. So the third one is a mum pot, and the last one is just a beautiful candle, a candle holder. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to work on is the hay wreath. So I'm going to use a willow wreath from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use a pack of sisal that I got there. So if I don't say where I got something from, it's because I got it from the Dollar Tree. So I usually try to say, but if I get in a hurry, then I forget to say where I got it. But yeah, the sisal I've worked with before. It's kind of hard to pull apart and stretch apart, but once you get it into the shape that you want, it's pretty easy to just hot glue down. You don't have to hot glue it. You could probably use like a jute twine or something to tie it on if you wanted, if you prefer that, but I just hot glued mine. Once I get that covered with the sisal, then I'm going to use some raffia, just plain raffia. And I'm going to just kind of tear it apart, cut it into pieces because it's kind of all wrapped together in one giant piece. And I'm going to tear it into little pieces and kind of make little bundles and hot glue them on there. So this raffia to me looked a lot like hay, so that's where I kind of got the idea. So I'm also going to use one of the Dollar Tree picks, and I'm going to take everything off of it and just use everything individually and just start gluing things at the bottom. And I'm also going to use, I don't know why I didn't show you, the really long pumpkin stems they've got like multiple pumpkins on a giant stem. So I used, I think, 2 of those, and I just used the pumpkins off of it, pulled the pumpkins off. And so once I get these things glued on, I'm going to start gluing on my pumpkins. And I did use a couple of bigger sized pumpkins. And I'm also going to use this black. I loved that word home on it. It's like in the shape of a house, a metal piece. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my pumpkins on, and then I'm going to glue my home on there. Okay, so I also really loved this kind of chevron printed ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to create a bow, a small bow, but a very full one. So if you've watched me make bows before, I just pull a loop, get it back there, and then twist it, and then I can pull it over onto the other side. This is how you make a florist bow. And you can just keep doing this as many times as you want to make it as full as you want. And you can tie it off. I always use a piece of wire or ribbon, like a small jute twine or something. But I'm just going to use a piece of wire. I just push it through my 2 fingers, my pointer finger and middle finger, and then pull it through, twist it together, and then I can cut it. And if you want to poke it into something, let's say a plant or something, then you want that wire longer. But if you're going to glue it in something like this, you can just cut it short. So I also had like a couple of fall colored berries that were left over from a different DIY. I've got like random things in my craft room, so I'll see them and think, oh, that'd be perfect in there. So I'm going to glue those in, and so a couple extra leaves. It just needed just a little bit more down by those bottom pumpkins. The bottom 2 pumpkins are just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to glue those in, and then I also wanted to add some of these little acorns. So they come in a little pack at the Dollar Tree. You usually find them on like a clip strip. So I'm going to glue those randomly, and I want to add my little home. I wanted a little bit more of that ribbon in the front of it, so I'm just gonna make a small little bow, tie it off, and glue it kind of in the front half of that metal piece, if that makes sense. So I wanted to add this insert, not the entire thing. I'm not crazy about the glittery part on the outside of that sign, but I did want that little red truck in there. So I'm just gonna hot glue this piece on the back of my wreath, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I almost want to go to the Dollar Tree and get like one of the little scarecrow heads and add that in there too. I think that'd be so cute. So yeah, let's move on to the next DIY. Okay, so for this one, I just grabbed a terracotta colored pot from the Dollar Tree, and this is like a birch wood ribbon that I got from Michael's. So that did not come from the Dollar Tree, but I think it was like 40% off or something. I don't even remember the price. I'm sorry. It wasn't that much or I wouldn't have bought it. But yeah, it's got like a burlap back on it, so it's easy to glue and move and fold. It's a very thin piece of birch on top of it, but it is wood, and I think it looks really pretty. So I'm just gonna hot glue it on my pot. This is like the easiest DIY ever. I always go and buy potted mums, usually from Walmart. So I thought, well, why not have like a permanent pot of mums? So I got these from the Dollar Tree. I got 6 branches, and you've seen me put a little piece of oasis in there. So because I live in Washington State, I have moss in my yard. So I just went out and got some moss. Of course, you could get it at the Dollar Tree too. I think the Spanish moss would look really nice, the color of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, and how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna push all of those leaves down to the bottom, and then I'm gonna start in the center of that pot. I'm just gonna start poking those down into the center. And I think I do about 3 of those, just like that, just in the center like that. And then the last 3 I'm gonna cut just a little bit shorter and poke those in there. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is just kind of shape them, pull them down, pull them away from each other so they're not all bunched up in the middle, and kind of give them more of a natural shape. And yeah, I think it looks nice. It's just a very simple DIY, but yeah, you could add like a bow to it. I love it just how it is. So I don't know why I haven't thought to do this before, but yeah, very simple. Absolutely love that one. So let's go to the next project. Okay, so I bought a pack of these, I don't know, scents from Walmart, and this little pumpkin I got at the Dollar Tree. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and add your scent in there first. So I got vanilla. They've got a ton of fall scents, but I wanna take that round ring off the bottom. So it did take me a little time. It looks like I did it really quick here, but it did take me a little time to kind of work it back and forth to get it to come off. And those bottom prongs holding that little piece of glass in there, I'm gonna pull those apart and just glue that piece of glass in there so it stays put without those prongs at the bottom holding it. So I wanted to remove those prongs because you could see through it. So my little scent has a nightlight in it. So I made sure to get one like that. You don't have to, you can just get a nightlight, or you can just have a scent. It doesn't have to be lit up. Okay, I wanted to show you that the Dollar Tree does have them. I just happened to get mine at Walmart. But I'm just gonna decorate the top of that scent thing, the plug-in part. I'm not gonna cover the top of it because that's where it releases the scent at. And I'm just gonna use Mod Podge glue to attach a pretty piece of ribbon, and it just gives it a little bit of decoration because you can see it sticking out of the top a little bit. And I am just going to glue it on there. I want to glue it on the white part so I can change out my scent too, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to use a little piece of one of those floral pieces that I cut off the wire. I'm just going to use a little piece of that wire to kind of prop it up while the glue dries. That way it'll hold it straight. Once it dries, I did kind of pull that pumpkin over on the sides just a tiny bit, and it lights up perfect. I absolutely love this. I absolutely love it because I love those at Bath & Body. I just don't love the price. So next I'm going to use one of those jars from the Dollar Tree that's got a little handle on it. And this beautiful ribbon, it's reversible, so you could have the gold color, kind of an orangey gold color, or the backside is silver. So I just kind of wanted a little bit of a shimmer on my glass, and I just love those ribbons from the Dollar Tree. I actually got like, I don't know, 5 rolls of one that has gold feathers on it, and I'm going to save those for Christmas. Even though they came in the Halloween stuff, I'm going to save them for Christmas. So I'm just going to use the Mod Podge glue. I'm scoring the top of the ribbon so it'll lay better, and that Mod Podge glue is going to dry clear. So that's why I want to use that. I'm going to cut the bottom off, and I'm going to score it as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the bottom and the top and the seam edge. I'm not putting glue over the entire thing. That's just a preference. You could if you chose to. Okay, so once that's dry, I'm going to grab some of the gemstone stickers from the Dollar Tree. I love these. I have used these on so many things. But yeah, I'm going to decorate my leaves a little bit because I love bling. And I just thought that would look so pretty, add a little sparkle. I'm not sure if I want to use, I'm going to make 2 of these. I'm just showing you as I made one, but I'm going to make 2. I think that they would look really pretty on a tablescape. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to decorate the leaves. And I'm also going to use some of this glittery ribbon. It's orange. They have purple and black as well. But yeah, I'm just going to go around the rim of the jar, and just adds a little bit more sparkle there. And I'm also going to, once I get that done, I'm also going to add a row of the gemstone stickers at the bottom of the orange ribbon, so all the way around the top of that. And like I said, each leaf, I'm just gonna kind of trace the veins, I guess, of the leaf. So I just added a white candle. You could add whatever you wanted inside. I just used a white candle. I just love the warm glow this ribbon gives, and of course you could hang it too. I absolutely love it. I love all 4 of these DIYs. It's kind of spreading and having a little bit of fall in every corner, and that's what I like to do. Everywhere you look in my house, I like to have a little bit of fall. So anyway, I hope you guys like these DIYs too, and of course I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.